Hey everybody, welcome back. We're looking at some entitled bridezillas that need a reality check. Part 3551.
Any bride knows their dress, so this is not my dress.
So this woman's dress arrives, and it doesn't look like the dress that she ordered. So naturally, she penned an angry letter.
With a quill?
Yeah, coming in hot, unlike how she looked in her wedding dress,
Okay,
according to
fine.
her.
Fair enough.
She was complaining that the dress was, quote, nothing like what she ordered. She attached 2 pictures of herself in the unflattering gown. Great. So they responded with this simple double statement. You put the dress on inside out. Please put it on the right way.
Oh,
snap!
No! Wow. Yes, hello, I need to speak to the manager. This wedding dress is awful. This is not what I ordered entirely. It's just terrible. I want my money back. Yeah, hi. I saw the photos. You put it on inside out. Hello? Hello? That is a little embarrassing, I'm not going to lie. Rather embarrassing indeed. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed yet, stop just watching my videos and not subscribing. Just come join the party, okay? Come on. We have beer, we have bridezillas. A woman took to Facebook to share the tale of how her friend was asked to be a bridesmaid for possibly the craziest bride ever. The unnamed woman starts by explaining that Marie, the bride, and her friend Jess, the soon-to-be bridesmaid, but not yet, had been friends for a long time. Even when Marie moved to Japan, Jess remained in the US, and they stayed in touch. Marie announces she's getting married to a British guy she met in Japan. The wedding, to make it easier for everyone, will be in some exotic all-inclusive that is very expensive. Jess is not asked to be a bridesmaid, but all of a sudden she's Marie's best friend, and it would be inconceivable that she not come. Marie's a good manipulator and just felt compelled to scrimp and save to go. Turns out that most, if not all of Marie's friends won't shell out, and so she doesn't want empty rows. As she gets closer to the date, Marie insists that Jess fly in at least 1 week before the wedding to spend quality time. Marie run errands for her. Jess can't because a cheaper ticket had her coming in 2 days before the wedding. Marie becomes a bridezilla and the other girls in her party are getting fed up. Secret emails are flying back and forth like they're in the resistance. Tickets bought, dress tailored the day before Jess leaves. I'm helping her pack when she gets a Skype from Marie. The wedding is off. Seems she's been contemplating this for a year and was in therapy. Didn't love him. Realization, this was for stability. Told no one. What?
I am tired of Earth.
Welcome back to another episode of That's So Fucked Up. So fucked up. Thank you for the unique gift. If you're not buying off my registry, please include a gift receipt. XOXO #honestbride. That's a little tacky. That's tacky. Is that real? I think it might be. Hi ladies, curious question. Are you guys feeding your vendors? If so, are you feeding them what you are feeding your guests? It's just my guest plates cost me $26 per person and I'm having a kid's food also. That's a lot cheaper with chicken tenders and fries. What should I do? I've already went overboard with my budget and can't afford anymore. Ooh, I don't know. Ooh. I mean, I love chicken tenders. Imagine being a vendor that prepares the food and then to be told that they don't get to eat the food. I bet you anything there's gonna be food left over, dude. Come on.
Come on.
Crutches are ugly. So I was recently kicked out of my friend's of 15 plus years wedding because I fell and fractured my kneecap. The wedding's a month away and I may be off my crutches by then. I told her I just didn't know, but I can walk with assistance. I just can't bend my knee. I'm in a knee mobilizer, but the dress is so long it wouldn't be seen. Side note, I picked out the bridesmaids' dresses. So bridezilla or reasonable? You know you're a bridezilla when you worry more about what the wedding party looks like than who is actually at your wedding witnessing you on supposedly the happiest day of your life.
But my wedding photos. I don't want crutches in my wedding photos.
My maid of honor got a tattoo of a constellation, which is the theme of my wedding next year. We've been planning the wedding for months now. I found it insensitive. Am I overthinking this? I would say yes. I would say you're overthinking it. Imagine thinking that you own the sky. Sonzilla decides mom's engagement ring is now an heirloom that he's entitled to and mom is selfish for not handing it over. My son Sam and his longtime girlfriend, now fiance Emily, finally decided to get married. Sam wanted my engagement ring to give to Emily. Sam said this would be a great way to keep him from starting his marriage in debt from having to buy a new expensive diamond ring. I love my engagement ring. I have worn it every day since my husband proposed to me, and to be honest, I still have plenty of years to live, and I want to keep wearing it until I'm old and gray. As you should, sweetheart. Also, my ring is not a family heirloom. Oh, that's weird. Oh, the entitlement. I can feel it through the screen. So I told them that I appreciated them wanting my ring, but no, I want to keep it. However, when I am old, I would be more than happy to give it to their future children. That's your ring, baby. You keep it. The audacity! I cannot even imagine. Wouldn't that be nice though, eh? Mom, I really like your ring.
Cast it into the fire!
Can I have it? You may not, sir. An Indian couple is being investigated after they chartered a plane and performed a marriage ritual mid-air with about 160 guests. They had intended to marry at a hotel, but COVID restrictions capped their list at 50. That's kind of smart, no? Kind of smart and kind of fucked up. So fucked up. I mean, they're all gonna be sitting in rows anyway. We might as well perform the marriage ceremony. So weird. The lengths that people go. My boyfriend, 34 at the time, and I, 27 at the time, were invited to his high school friend's wedding. I had gotten to know Jane, and we even did some voiceover work together. So my boyfriend and I were told we were definitely invited to her wedding. While doing the voiceover work, Jane said, "OP, you're coming to my wedding, right?" I said, "Of course I'm coming." So the invitation arrived and was addressed to my boyfriend's name only. The invite said, Jake +1. The envelope only contained the information about the church, and there was no info on the reception, nor was there a checkbox on menu choices. On the day of the wedding, we arrived at the church. Upon entering the church, we noticed a gift tabled off to the side. After the lovely ceremony, we were talking with some of the other guests, and Jake said to one guy, "Where's the reception going to be?" The guy hesitated a bit, showed us a small card, and said, "Was this card included in your invite?" It was a different style card that didn't match the stationery of the invite. Jake said no. Then the guy explained that only those who received that card are invited to the reception because they needed to keep the guest list small due to budget. Jake and I left. We found out later it was a dry wedding, so we didn't miss out. Dry wedding, does that mean no alcohol?
No. Wait.
Who doesn't have alcohol at their wedding?
You're a monster!
I find it funny that this girl was like, "You're coming to my wedding," right? Trying to make sure everybody brings a gift, you know what I mean? But not invite everyone to the reception. Is that a thing? I didn't know it was a thing to like have a wedding and then a reception that like the majority of guests weren't invited to. I understand not wanting kids at the reception because that could get embarrassing for the adults. Yeah, I don't know. I've never experienced that.
Very interesting.
My thoughts go to the fact that you're now going to have a shaved head in my wedding photos forever. I know you don't give a poop because your hair, your choice, but I have a right to my opinion. OMG, so you only give a shit about how your photos will look. By the way, when it's split, you can't tell. Proceeds to send a photo, flipping the bird. Lovely little bird flip there. I'm paying roughly $3.5 thousand for my photos, videos, DJ, so yeah, I care about how you'll look in them. And I paid $1,500, it's not a price war. And I didn't dictate your stuff. I'll give myself a Liberty Spike Mohawk just for your day and you can kick me out of it then. I'm not waging a price war. My point is I'm paying a lot, so I'd hope for decent photos where everyone looks nice. I do look nice. You're being so judgmental. Nope, I'm being selfish about my wedding, but I'm gonna give myself a pass on that because it's one day and that's not about anyone else. Get Bridezilla, how I look has no effect on you. My hair, my business. If it's such a problem, I won't be in the photos because you're stuck up Barbie version of normal. Most people wouldn't shave half their head ahead of their sister's wedding. That's all. I did it for me, not you. For me, your wedding has no effect on what I do with my head, and it'll be dyed a color too. My point exactly. You could be a little more considerate than that for one day.
It's Moji.
I'm assuming that she did one of those things where she like shaved part of it here. You can cover that. You literally can't tell. Somehow I've done, 3,456 of these videos, but I can still be surprised. Isn't that fun? So my husband and I have got married recently, and we were expecting a bit more money from our guests than what we got. But we had been told by family members that there was a good amount of money coming to us for our honeymoon, implying that it would be pretty much paid for. However, we have got less than $1,000 and now wondering what to do with it. What did you guys do? Did you pay for the honeymoon yourselves? I'm sorry, am I just like totally missing something here? I didn't realize that anyone else paid for the honeymoon. We want to get away, but most of Europe is going to be too cold by the beginning of November. When we are wanting to go, please only nice suggestions. Have I just read what I think I have just read? Wrong on so many levels. $1,000 will get you a really nice week at an all-inclusive in Mexico. Really nice. What the f? Wedding tip. Brides, when picking your bridesmaids, don't pick anybody just because you know them. Pick people that genuinely love you and will sacrifice all of your wants for one day. If they can't comply with all of your reasonable wants for one day, they ain't loyal. These hoes ain't loyal. You shouldn't have to argue about hairstyles and makeup and shoes for your date. Period. Period, queen. Yes. I'm being sarcastic.
No way.
Translation, pick people that you can manipulate into doing whatever you want. Because it's my day! Alrighty guys, that was Bridezilla video 7556. Don't forget to take out recycling, guys. That time again. Gotta think of the planet, you know? Subscribe!